Hello everyone, welcome back to Farm Together, Coconut Farm. I've got a bit of a problem. I don't have enough time to do this farm anymore. So I'm going to finish this series of Coconut Farm. I think this is the 20th episode. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I've done so far, and I'm going to sort of show you what it can become. I suppose that's the best way I can do it. Anyway, let's show you what we've done so far. I have opened up more land for the trees, and as you can see, we're starting to get a good lot of trees there. And I've also taken away all these trees and put them up there, so we've got a big lot of land here with nothing. And you might look at the land and think, well, what can you put there? So, yeah, we can look at that and we can say, this is how it is. And we might not open up anymore, because you don't have to open up all the land. You could just have it as that and not open up anymore and just leave your farm at that. It's up to you. But if you do want to open everything, then it can go from this to this. This is the fully opened farm. This is my main farm, and this has got everything. It's got all the trees, all the flowers, all the animals, all the shopping things you need, everything. And if you can hear chirping, we don't actually have birds as such that go around. What you can hear is this. My little, I can't select it, but it's just a little birdhouse, and it makes it like a bird sound. So yes, but you might not want a big farm, and if you don't want a big farm, then maybe you want to do this. This is my micro farm. Now, what I do is I farm within this bit here, this boundary, and the rest is supposed to be for storage, and sometimes when they ask for a lot of something, I will use these end bits for the quests. So at the moment, you can see I've just got one farmhand, just the one, and she's helping me with all my quests. She's got some fish there, and she's got this. She's not looking after the animals. I think I did have a farmhand at one point in with the animals, but it's just easier to do it myself. So I've not been here for a while. Oops, sorry. So yeah, he's doing. But if we go up here, let me have a look at the, oops, wrong one. Go up here. This is the other end of it, where I've got my house. I've just got the one house, which I use for the tickets to pay the farmhand. All my barns here for storage, and these are excess quest items that I needed to get. That just helps a little bit, having just the extra land, but not having to put any constraints on myself to wondering, what I'm going to fill the land with. So yes, so that is this one. But if you don't like this, then you might want to do something like this. Now, this is my DLC farm. If you've ever wanted to buy the DLCs, or you've got the DLCs, you can set up a little farm, and that just has the DLCs on it. And this is what I've done here. I've got all the DLC houses that you can get, and each one is surrounded by the things you get in the DLC, and that's all I put in with them. I do have a little bit of farmland at the back. These are all the DLCs here, going around here. But I do have all the crops and a minimal amount of trees. I don't focus on quests as much, but this was basically just so that I could pay to put all those in. So yeah, that's another idea you can do. And obviously you can go from this back to this, and you can see now you know the potential. You know what you can do and what you're able to do. So you might want to look at your fish, for example. Take a look at the fish, and you might think, what can I do? What can I do to improve the fish? Because obviously the fish at the moment are here. Well, you could make a bigger fish area. I've actually got this fishing area here with the fish going all around the back with just one farmhand to get them all. And with the decorations, obviously, you can put in the lighthouse, nice little decoration there. You can put in all these. All these are decorations that I've opened up. None of these, I don't think, are from DLCs. They're normal decorations that you get with the actual farm itself. So you don't need the DLCs for this. Some of the decorations might come in with the events. Obviously the events are a big part of this. It's one of the reasons I think the game lasts as long as it does. So for example, the lighthouse is a nice decoration, 120 diamonds. Seems like a lot. If you look at top right hand corner, this is my main farm. Now I haven't fully completed this farm. I'm only on level 161 of this farm, and it's I like this farm because it's what I made it, out of what I could do. I decorated it. I put like a little garden there with just simple flowers that I liked. I chose some of the flowers that I liked and put them down. And over here I made a little campsite, so you can go camping. Nice little campsite with campfires. You can sit around the campfire, and I obviously did that wrong, but there we go. Or you can come over here and you can come to the beach and have a beach party with a nice little, this I think we got out of an event with a large bonfire, but we have unlocked this on Coconut Farm. This is just a little lifesaver hut, and it's there, little lifesaver hut. So you see, when you look at the empty space, you can do a lot with it. I'm not going to go up there because it's DLC. So I've got a lot of DLCs, and I do like my DLCs, but even without the DLCs, you can see that you can do a lot, an awful lot. And you can decorate it any way you want. And you can see I've got a little fairground over there, but that is part of a DLC. But I've got little houses on the side. Let me go and show you over here. Made it into a little village. And just 3 houses with little letterboxes at each house. And a little smithy there, and a little pottery wheel and a water tower, and a few mock vegetables growing in the garden, water wheels in the distance, and that's in a tree from an event, a big yew tree from an event. And this is another little house over here on its own, and another little village, each with their own mailbox, and the trees and the little things. But as you can see, even I've still got big open spaces on my main farm with nothing happening. And I've filled up a lot of those spaces with DLCs, but I could have filled them up with animals. All my animals are over here, each animal being taken care of by a farmhand, and all the flowers going down there, and on the other side down here as well, and all the animals. And here I've got my farmhouse. One of these we've got on the coconut farm, and I've put like a little farmhouse with the cows in the field next door, and I like to believe that that is the farmhand's farmhouse, and they go to bed at night when they've finished taking care of the cows. Little make-believe involved, nothing wrong with that. And then I've got train tracks going all over the place, you might notice. And I've got another little village here, and this village is opposite fields that I save to plant. This is where we are on the map up here. These are the fields that I use for my quests now, with some farmhands. I think we've got 2 farmhands now, not all of them. Got one farmhand here looking after all the bees. Got this village here with like a little meeting space, and each village little home has its own garden with its little garden gnomes and mailboxes. And that's that. Oops. And if we go over here to this corner, amongst the trees, or should I say at the end of the trees, as you can see, the trees on this are a bit neater, got little paths between them. We've got another little village with the little houses and the trees, just little nice trees. I do like the fake trees, although I think I went a bit overboard on the yew trees. I don't know, I think I went a little bit overboard on the yew trees. I like these trees, the little weeping willows. But yeah, I think I went a bit overboard on the yew trees. I think that's because I really liked them, but they're alright, I suppose. And again, each little house has got its own little garden, and this is where the fish end. And it's just giving you an idea of what you can do. Over here, as you can see, it says event there. This is my event area. This is where I put all the event things. And this is the event that has just finished. And that was the archaeology event. And I've put everything you can get there. And I put a modern house down in the event area, which just houses all the things from all the different events. So in each room there's different things from different events, and my Roomba running around, and just lots of different items. That's my staging area that I used to take the thumbnails for and show you what was in each of event. But if you do want to know all about the events and everything, I have done videos on them. They've got their own separate playlist, Farm Together events. So if you do get stuck, and you know, you're thinking, I want a big farm like this, but you're still on a farm resembling this, then hopefully you can see that you can do it. It is possible. It's possible to have lots of farms on the go at once, doing lots of different things. You might just want a farm that just has fish, and all is fish, or just a farm that just has animals. All you've got is animals. It is possible. Anything's possible with this game. You can do what you want to do. It's your farm. There's no rush, and there's no competition to be better than everybody else. It's your farm. You do with it what you want to do. But I will see you again, hopefully, on Farm Together 2 videos. I will still be coming back to my farms to see Coconut, of course, my little dog. But yeah, Coconut Farm has been good, but unfortunately I just can't carry on doing all the videos on everything at the moment. Things are a little bit hectic in my private life, so let's just say that. So anyway, I thank you very much for joining me. The videos are going to stay up. There's lots of videos on the Farm Together playlist of all the different things you might want to know about, including something I opened today, which was I can't put it down sadly because I don't have enough medallions, but we unlocked the Farmhands Union, which is the way you pay the farmhands all in one go. But I haven't got 50 medallions to put it down, but you just pay them all at once, so you don't have to run around to each individual farmer paying them. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much for joining me. If you have any questions, I still don't mind answering them. I just won't be making any more videos on Coconut Farm, but I might make the occasional Farm Together video on my main farm or one of my other farms. I don't know yet, but it will be very occasional. But yeah, I'm going to say goodbye. Thanks very much for watching. Subscribe if you want to, and I hope to see you on Farm Together 2. Goodbye.